To make this video, I got inspired by current situation and by everything what we see around, the amount of news, the amount of different messages which we get, good and bad, the amount of reactions from people, like popular people, unpopular people, my family, friends, and the fact that we are all working remotely now, most of us working remotely. I was thinking that it's quite important to say it and to give you some headlines why sometimes people won't distrust you and why sometimes you want someone's trust and it's not happening. And giving you a good example here, you could see the last few speeches from Bill Gates, and many comments under these videos on YouTube were really bad. Really showing that people don't trust him, they don't believe what he's saying. And some of them even show that he thinks about himself that he's a better person than anyone else. And I believe that's not his issue. I think it's something different. I think we see some signs which we later correlate with the feeling that we don't trust someone. And I want to say about it. And if you didn't see certain videos, you can have a look. I don't send you there to go and check it out and hate. I just want you to see it as the lesson for yourself, because maybe you're behaving similar way and you're not even aware of it. So let's crack on. Welcome guys on my channel, it's Nicole Termin and we are here to communicate the way you are. In today's video, as I've mentioned on the beginning, we will focus on the factors which are showing that people won't trust you from literally first few seconds when you speak to them. And as I mentioned, it's harder now because the communication is happening online. So as I'm recording this video now, for me, it's quite a normal way of communication. But for many people around the world, this is not normal communication. Normal communication is when you are in real life with person in one room. But we are not in one room anymore and we need to adapt. And there is many factors which are resulting that we don't trust someone, that we dislike people, and we don't understand why. And there is few things which I wanted to mention. So let's crack on and start straight away, because I don't like waiting and I don't like wasting your time because it's precious. The first factor is that when you say something, when you talk with someone about something really important, some big problem, big issue, what your face is showing. With the Bill Gates issue, we had the situation that he was sharing information about the pandemic, about the coronavirus, and his face was like a bit smiley. And it was like, mate, this is serious, people are dying. And I fully understand it, and I fully believe he didn't smile a bit because he thought it's funny, but his message was serious, and comparing to his face was showing that he's not taking this really seriously, which I believe wasn't the case at all. I think the case was just that he is high introvert. He is so introverted person, and if you will go details into his way of being and some more speeches, you will see that he is not a showman. He won't jump off and make a show. No, he is not feeling right in the situation, and that's okay. Not everyone is made for the camera, and some people try to adapt. And I think that was his way of adapting. Maybe someone in the past told him, just put a bit of smile on your face, and and he continued it, not realizing that it's not accurate to the situation. So that's the first one. When you have different face impression in terms of this what you're saying, and which can give you impression that you are not taking something serious, which you should. That's number one. Number two is really common, and I'm sure you did it in the past few times. If you did, I need to tell you, it is another factor which makes people distrust you. And it is not answering the question. And sometimes I know we cannot fully answer the question because there is many reasons. First, we could not know the answer. Second, we cannot give the answer because it's like confidential in terms of like business which you're working in. Sometimes we are not ready to give the answer, even if we know it and we could share it. We need a bit more time to adapt to the answer. But when you don't answer the question and you will go around the topic, people will feel that you are hiding something. And sometimes this is the truth that you are hiding, but sometimes there are more other reasons why you cannot give the answer. And I've said it in my videos previously, if you don't know the answer for the question, just say you don't know the answer and you will find out the answer and update people. But if you know the answer and you don't want to share it, I always believe if we're fully honest and we treat people like they're smart and they can think, they will be okay. If you say to them, I understand your question and I have the answer, but this is not the right time to share the answer. So if you excuse me, I won't give you an answer for it. And it is okay. It's showing respect. It's showing, okay, I value my listeners and I believe they have brain and they can use it. And I won't lie or I won't go all around trying to give them something so they will be satisfied. I don't believe in this technique in any communication at all. So that would be the solution for this one. And we've seen many situations that people try to avoid. I could give you another like popular example. I think I don't need you to, because you will go to any other video on YouTube and you will find that people don't answer the question straight away. They don't give the full answer, which will be satisfying for the listener. Number 3 is lack of emotions. And what I mean by lack of an emotion, sometimes when we say something, you want this energy out of people. And I don't know if you've seen the speech done by Mark Zuckerberg in, I don't remember what it was. But it was a speech about Facebook and about the mission of Facebook. And he was there like saying Facebook is a platform, and he was really calm and really like stable, and he didn't raise his voice. His speed of the voice was exactly the same as he was normally talking. It felt like he learned it, like it felt like he's a robot talking it. And if you are talking about something and you're passionate about it, your voice is raising. It's automatically, we get excited about things. So if you talk about mission, even of your company or your idea which you have, or something what makes you exciting, if you try to talk about that to your friends, you are not calm, you are not reserved, and you are not saying like, so I am really excited about the fact that I'm going on holidays when the lockdown is finished. I plan this big trip. And it's like, what the hell? It is not matching. It is, you feel inside something is wrong. Someone is lying here. Lack of emotions sometimes is needed. And I know sometimes we need to keep our emotions. But if there is the situation which makes you excited, don't be afraid of show the emotions. And I know there is many business situations where we should be really professional, we shouldn't show any emotions, but there is nothing wrong. I don't say on the business meeting you get excited and you start screaming. I'm saying to put a bit of facial expression, to put a bit like smile even on your face if something makes you feel good and happy, to say something with like different tone, not to make people feel that you are machine, because you are not machine. Don't pretend to be one. So that's number 3. Behaving like machine makes people dislike you. Another one is so annoying for me because I experience it really often. And it's changing the opinion in terms of who is in the room. So let's say you think one day this because you have these people in the room, and later your audience change and you think drastically that. Giving you an example, it would be like me saying today, oh, I think you should wake up at 5 a.m. because it's amazing and you should really do it. And by the way, linking down below my ebook, which I released about 5 a.m. wake up. So if you're looking for more info, go there. And on another day, being in different audience, people who sleep long and who doesn't care about waking up early, saying, yeah, waking up early is crap, don't do it. So my audience changed. but why my message needed to change. Why? Maybe the way how I deliver the message should change because it's different audience, they have different expectations, needs, and beliefs. But why? My belief will change in terms of the situation, who is in the room. And when I see something like that, and to be honest, I see it really often on many meetings, I'm thinking like who you really are. That's question in my head constantly, looking at this person and thinking like, so who you really are. Today you're saying this, tomorrow you will tell me something different. I don't know what I can expect from you. I don't trust you. Because in the end of the day, you can jump out with something totally different and the whole conversation which you have won't have any value because you change your opinion too often. So number 4 is when you're changing your opinion really often in terms of this, who you have in the room, that's not okay. That will make people distrust you because they won't know who you are. And the last one is too much of something. So I've said you to be excited if you say about something what's exciting for you. But there is the line to overdo certain things. And I'm sure from all my heart, sometimes you have the feeling about people like they're too nice, or you feel like, oh, they're too cocky, or he feels so confident, probably too much. And you're like, what's this person is really hiding? Because we know we are human and we have two faces. Everyone has two faces. So if I'm full energetic here right now, probably in the end of the day, I will be like, oh, leave me alone. If I have really good days, I could have really bad days. If I have really good time when I'm communicating brilliantly, I could have a time when I'm communicating like crap. And when we have these two nice people, you feel like they're hiding something or they will turn around and talk about me. And we have it and we just feel it. And even before I was preparing to this video, I asked my husband, what makes people distrust them? Like when you look at someone and you distrust this person, why you do it? Why you think it? And he asked me, it's because I feel it. And this is the feeling when you feel like it's sometimes too much of being too nice, too much of being too cocky, too much of being too excited, overexcited. Come on, stop, calm down. It's just, and he said to me, it's just inside me. It's my intuition, like saying me, I should be careful. And that's what makes you like thinking if someone is too much of something. And this is our number 5. When people distrust you, is because maybe you're communicating in too much way. You give too much emotions into something. And that's the last one. So giving you the recap here, the first one was to put the smile when you talk about something really serious. So the face expression is not matching the words which you're saying. The second one was not answering the question, which makes people think that you are hiding something. The third one is to talk like a machine, feeling like you're a robot. You're not getting excited, you're not raising or lowering your voice. Your speech is on the same level on the time, which gets you a bit like, what's going on here? Number 4 is changing opinion depends where you sit and where you are and to who you're talking. What's your real opinion? Who you really are? And number 5 is to be too much of something, too much of excitement, too much of being cocky, confident. Too much is not good as well. Find the balance. So I hope guys this video was useful, and if it was useful and if you did enjoy it, just don't forget to subscribe this channel because we are heading towards 1,000. I want this channel this year to hit 1,000 subscribers. So far we are 50 something. We have a long way to go, but hey, the dreams, it's important to have them because they can happen. So we are hitting this channel towards 1,000. If you feel it was good knowledge and you learned something today, don't forget as well to leave the thumbs up. And if you feel this knowledge will be useful for someone else, just put them down in the comments so they have chance to see it. Come on. And I will go English again back. I will see you on next Wednesday, and Wednesdays will be our communications video. So if you miss messages about communication, don't forget to visit this channel on Wednesday. Bye bye. Have a nice day.